I've really messed up with this tablet, guys. Really messed up. But why have I messed up? Well, they also sent me a case, which is 2-in-1, and it's magnetic. So you can just put a back plate on it, which has a load of ventilation, or you can put the cover on it as well. Pretty nice for them to do that. But it doesn't come with the case, not as far as I know anyway. That is a separate purchase. Yeah. That'll work simply. And it's a nice touch as well. You definitely need to protect a tablet like this. First thing you notice when you turn this tablet on is that screen is really good. Now, unfortunately, there's a lot of glare in this, reflection in this part of the video that I didn't notice at the time. I was just kind of concentrating on the screen itself. But yeah, the screen is stunning. It's really sharp. It's really vibrant. It goes bright. And blacks are pretty good as well. So this is a 2.5K screen, and it is bloody good. Gaming on this is an absolute pleasure. Not only that, as I say, the colours are good, the screen is really sharp. It's powerful enough to run games like Fortnite, no problem whatsoever, even though I'm not very good at the game. I play on the PC. I am no good with these touch controls. I absolutely hate them. You can use a controller, but I didn't. But yeah, games like this, there's a couple of other games that I'll show in a minute. I had no problems with any of the games I played on this device. It played them absolutely fine. It didn't get hot. Yeah, it is a genuine little gaming tablet. So I've been watching a lot of TechSpert lately because I was in the market for a new phone, and he's very good at what he does, reviewing phones, reviewing tablets. And he plays this game in most of his reviews to show that, you know, their gaming capabilities, because this is quite a demanding game to play. This is Wuthering Waves. Easy for some people to say, not me. And I've got to say, yes, it plays absolutely fine on this tablet, and I'm not very good at the game. But since when did Android games get so bloody big? 45 gigabyte to download. Unbelievable. But anyway, yeah, it plays this game absolutely fine. And in fact, any game I threw at it played absolutely fine. There's been no issues whatsoever. But it will play the big open world games, no problem. The speakers on this little tablet also do a good job, and I like the fact that they've put them at the top on the sides so that when you're holding the tablet and gaming, you're not blocking the speakers at all. That was a clever thing, but they sound decent. Now I thought I would find this little 8.8-inch tablet a bit on the small side, but actually that size makes it a perfect travel companion that you can literally take anywhere. It's small and light, but has plenty of power to play any game that you wish. Also, that 2.5K 144Hz screen makes watching media a real pleasure. The speakers do a great job as well, so whether you're gaming, watching a movie, or maybe watching your favourite YouTuber, such as obviously me. It will do 1440p, but I don't record in 1440p, so 1080p is fine for me, but everyone else, 1440p is lush. Now the camera's here, this is the main camera, the 16 megapixel camera. It's not great, and in the video here, it has some kind of weird, as you can see, glitching. I'm not sure if it's the autofocus, but yeah, every couple of seconds, it would just do this like little jump. Not sure why, but you know, cameras on a tablet, I mean, they're not really going to be used much. And the selfie camera, as you can see, that is a bit soft.
So this is what it's like videoing using the selfie cam on the Headwolf. Camera looks a bit soft.
So this little 8.8-inch tablet has really impressed me. The Dimensity CPU does a great job of keeping everything running smoothly. The 12GB of RAM that can be doubled to 24GB using some of the storage space means you can have multiple apps open with no issues. The 7200 mAh battery provides many hours of gaming or media consumption. I haven't tested the actual time, but I've had no problems with the battery whatsoever. It also has USB 3, which means it supports video out, so you can use a USB-C to HDMI cable, or you can use a wireless HDMI transmitter kit like the Lano that I recently reviewed, if you want to transfer the picture and sound to a larger TV or monitor. This tablet also has 2 SIM card slots, so you can use this out and about and stay connected. It supports 3G and 4G. As well as this, it also supports up to a 2TB micro SD card, so you can load this up with as many films and games as you can, as you can need. The Wi-Fi has been really stable on this tablet. We have got a couple of spots in the house that kind of, you can drop out a little bit. You can, disconnect. This has not had that problem at all. Fast and stable at all times. The stereo speakers also do a really good job, whether you're watching a movie or playing some games. Obviously, I would still recommend using headphones or an actual Bluetooth speaker or something for better quality sound, but the speakers in this, they do okay. Now, the star of the show, in my opinion, has got to be that 2.5K 144Hz screen. From the moment I started using this tablet, I was so surprised by how much I would love that screen. It's made me want to play Android games, which I don't normally do. I play Angry Birds and things like that, puzzle games, but actual proper games, because they just look so good. They really do look so good. Watching my favourite YouTubers as well in 1440p on such a small device, it looks super sharp. The colours are really good. Everything, man, it gets nice and bright. Yeah, the screen on this is stunning, in my opinion. Now, there is one issue that some people have probably already kind of picked up on, and that's the price. It's not really a budget tablet, and that kind of goes against Richard's budget tech, because everything on this channel is going to be budget orientated, right? Well, sort of. But I think what you're getting with this tablet, the performance you're getting, the build quality, the specs, I actually think it's still good value for money. Yeah, I would actually happily go out and buy one of these myself. Which leads us on to what you would have seen at the very start of this video. So let's get back to that bit, shall we? I've really messed up with this tablet, guys. Really messed up. But why have I messed up? Well, when Headwolf reached out to me and said they'd like to send me a tablet, gaming tablet, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll play around with that. I'll have a look. But I didn't think I'd actually want to keep it, so I told my son about it. He plays games on his tablets. I said, once I've done the review, you can have it. The problem is, I've kind of fallen in love with this little tablet. Now I don't want to give it to him. That's why I've messed up. Yeah, the screen on it is really good. It's sharp, it's bright, it's vibrant. 2.5K on an 8.8-inch screen is really, it's pin sharp. It is really good. YouTube at 1440p looks amazing. Netflix, Prime, Disney, all of those look really good in HD. So yeah, even though this is a lot smaller, because I'm currently using an 11-inch tablet, I'm giving up 3 inches, and I never thought I'd say that I'd happily give up 3 inches, but in this case I would. So what do? Do I be good dad and let him have it once I've finished the review, which I've now done? Or do I be bad dad and keep it for myself? Because I really want it. I think I'm going to be good dad, because honesty is kind of key to me, and I did say that he could have it, so I will let him have it. But I am genuinely thinking about buying one for myself, because it is that good. It really is that good. Well, guys, that does it for this video. I hope you have found it somewhat enjoyable, somewhat informative. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm and, getting us small channels kind of noticed. If you've got any questions or any comments, any suggestions, drop a comment. I will get back to you as soon as I can with my reply. And if you want to see more this sort of content, then please subscribe to this channel. And I have got a lot more coming up soon, including some more higher end stuff. We've got a mixture of coming up soon, but I have got a flagship phone coming up shortly. Wasn't sent to me. I'm in 2 years worth of debt over it, but I think it's worth it. But yeah, that does it. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope to see you very, very soon in the next one. But for now, bye-bye.